Welcome to INCRadio, South Central State's satellite studio. We thank you for joining us on this chilly morning. We hope everyone's having a nice toasty morning. But we're going to talk about some controversial topics here today, and maybe some blood feuds might be started. But we're going to start off with the biggest food question of all time. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Yes or no? I do have a panel here to discuss, to argue, to brawl, but all in good fun. All right. So I'm going to start first with my guest here in studio. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brother Clay from Fort Worth. Nice to meet you all. Thank you for having me today.
Awesome. You might have recognized his name from the live chat. So he got promoted from live chat to studio chat. So let's go now to Colorado. We have a guest from Colorado. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. It's Arnie. I'm still here in Vail, Colorado, where it is 17 degrees.
And bring in the noise from Illinois. We have, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Woo! Hello. Sorry. Hello, everyone. Also, I'm John Cruz from Rockford, Illinois. No, it's Illinois. Not Illinois.
All right. That's going to be a topic of discussion. Is it Illinois or Illinois? Arkansas, so on and so forth. But we also have from Oklahoma. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What up, everyone? My name is Sister Charmaine from Oklahoma City.
All right. So we're ready to jump in and go ahead and answer the question in the live chat. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Yes or no? So I guess we'll go ahead and begin. So I'll start. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Well, I like pineapple on pizza, so I don't have a problem with it. Clay, what do you think?
Yeah, I enjoy it as well, but it wouldn't be my first choice.
No, it's the same. Same for me.
Is it kind of like if it's on the table, you'll try it, but like
Yeah.
you won't buy it.
You won't buy it.
If there are other pizzas
No, it's like you won't
around,
buy it, but if someone buys it, you'll eat it, kind of thing.
if someone buys
Exactly.
it and that's the only pizza, I'll eat it. But if there are other pizzas around and I like it better, which is what usually happens, and then I would eat the other pizzas.
So that we're just talking like survival food at this point.
No.
I disagree. I totally disagree. Pineapple's my go-to first. So it's whether it's pineapple with pepperoni, Canadian bacon with pineapple, or meat lovers and add pineapple. Gotta have pineapple.
All right.
Oh,
Hold up.
pepperoni.
Pepperoni. What?
Pepperoni.
Yes.
And pineapple.
Yes.
That's fine. No, I think that's fine.
And you know what's funny? Because Byron is saying no on pizza, and he's from Hawaii, and it's literally called a Hawaiian pizza.
Oh, this is the thing though. What's Hawaiian pizza invented in Hawaii?
Actually, that's going to be our trivia question later, so don't give it away yet.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, the story is like there's this random restaurant. I won't say where because you're going to have to answer that later, but
Chicago.
they came up with it and they just kind of blew up with it. And now everyone's angry.
No, see the thing is with pineapple on pizza, when people say that, they think of like like the entire ring of like a pineapple on a pizza. No, that's too much pineapple on pizza. I'm talking like small pieces of pineapple on pizza. And like for me, I don't like it on like if it's pepperoni. It has to be maybe sausage and ham, and then that's good.
Sausage and pineapple also is, I feel like, is the same thing as pepperoni and pineapple. Arnie, would you like it just to be sprinkled, or do you like to pile on?
Oh, no, I
pineapple?
like to have a lot on. So that's
Wow.
why when I go to pizza places, I like the ones that actually make it right then and there, where you get to pick whatever toppings you want, and then that way you really could pick. So yes, and you know what? So I do have a lot of people here who says they do like pineapple on pizza, but then we have Andre Silva who says no because there are no pineapples in Italy.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
love that.
It's not a real pizza unless it comes from the pizza region in Italy.
No, but there's a lot of yes for pineapple, and Romelu was even saying even if it's cold pizza, he likes it. So
That's crazy.
Cold
No,
pizza.
okay.
You know what's funny too is that there's a pizza chain and they give you garlic butter and banana peppers, and even if you order pineapple pizza, they're like, here you go dip that in some garlic butter. Who would do that?
No.
That one, okay, my thought of that is just like, okay, I feel like if you have pineapple with the toppings already on pizza, it's perfect already. Like you don't need to touch it. The thought of like dipping that Hawaiian pizza in any like sauce or any like in
Mm.
ranch, bro, that would be crazy.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's actually
It's not
another
like
one.
the
People
Midwest.
dipping.
I disagree. I like ranch dressing.
Would you do it with
Okay,
a pineapple
no,
pizza?
ranch is fine, but like, would you dip like a pizza with pineapple in ranch?
Oh no.
Exactly.
I say pizza should not be dipped. Pizza is good the way it is.
That's fair. That's
Okay,
fair.
but real quick though, thin crust, thick crust, or deep dish.
Ooh.
I'm thin. I like the New York style pizza, and that's how it is in Italy. So I like the thin crust.
I either like regular crust or thin crust, but also I'm a kid, so I want stuffed crust. I
What
would
about
get
you?
really excited when it's stuffed crust.
I like thick crust.
Thick?
Yeah.
I like stuffed
Mm.
crust. That's pretty nice.
I don't think I know a lot of people whose favorite is like deep dish. Like for me, it's like well, I like regular crust better than thin crust. But yeah, like I don't know if there's actually anyone I know that likes deep dish. As
There's
someone
actually
from Illinois.
there's actually a part of me that like almost any topping that you could put on pizza, I'm kind of just like, yeah, that's a fine pizza. Like Cece's pizza puts like macaroni and cheese, like a fettuccine Alfredo pizza, and I'm just like, yeah, that's fine. I feel like it would be hard for me to find a topping that didn't belong on pizza. Maybe fish. That would be gross.
Okay, one more. Don said maybe pineapple ranch. He'll dip his pizza in.
Mm-mm.
Pineapple.
Yeah, see that I think that draws a line. I think that one's too much.
All right, Clay, I got to ask because you make sushi, correct?
No.
You don't make sushi. I thought you make sushi. Would you do pineapple on sushi though?
No.
All right, let's go ahead and jump to our thinking cap question then. I don't think I would eat. Well, I would try it. I'd try it at least once. But we're gonna go to our thinking cap question. It's our trivia questions. Go ahead and drop your answers in the chat. Remember, just drop a single letter. Don't put down the answer. It makes it harder for the program that I wrote to pick up your answers. So, this Italian city lays claim to having invented the modern pizza. Is it A, Athens, B, New York City, C, Naples, or D, Barcelona? All right, I better not see certain answers for this.
Hey, we're New York City. We're Italian. We make the
So,
pizza.
A, Athens, B, New York City, C, Naples, or D, Barcelona. This should be a gimme. All right. So, go ahead and let everyone have a chance to put down their answers. I'm seeing a lot of correct answers. Good. There's hope for us yet.
Don't say you're seeing a lot of correct ones and everyone's gonna put the same thing.
I'm pretty sure that some of these cities are not Italian cities.
You never know.
Hey, what are you talking about? We're Italian over here.
That sounds like New Jersey.
I know. Leave me alone. I haven't traveled places.
All right. Let's go on to our next discussion point. Pancakes or waffles? Pancakes or waffles? Clay, what do you prefer?
I prefer pancakes.
Why? Why do you like the flat, featureless pancake?
Whoa, he came in like an interrogation. Why? Just shine some light on you.
I think I like the texture more, and
Oh,
then there's
okay.
more variety, like chocolate chip, blueberry.
More like lack of texture. No, I'm just kidding with
No.
you. All right, let's go to everyone else. All right, who? Charmaine.
Pancakes.
What?
Pancakes. Only because there's so many. Like I like almost all thickness of a pancake, and it's really good. I do like waffles, but I only like the ones where it's thin. Usually, whenever you go to a restaurant or like you make it yourself, it's like a thick Belgian waffle, and I find those hard to eat. I'm not a fan.
Okay, I guess it's just preference, but some preferences are wrong. EJ.
Okay. Hurtful.
I have to say waffles for me. I'm not a big fan of as you said, the lack of texture of pancakes. So I do prefer waffles just because of like the texture and like how you can just pour like the syrup like inside the little squares.
Yeah, there's merit to that. See, you got the squares. Everything gets its own. Are you changing your mind now?
No.
It ends up being too much syrup. Because you like to like fill in all of the little squares with syrup, and then it ends up being too sweet.
That's up to you. Like,
All right, Arnie, bring some sense back.
Okay, I'm kind of on the fence on this one because I only like waffles if it's actually Belgian waffles where the sugar is already encrusted into the waffle. I do like pancakes because, like Clay said, there's so many varieties you can do with it. You could add stuff into the pancakes. You can add stuff on top of the pancakes. And if you've ever had pancakes in Japan, they will beat any of the pancakes we have here in the US. So
I disagree. Those souffle pancakes are awful. They taste so
they're
eggy.
so good.
That's so funny.
They look so cool in anime, but then in real life, you're like, this tastes like an omelet.
I
Okay.
unfortunately have to agree. If a pancake does get too thick, it does start to taste like mamon to me, or like the Filipino dessert cake, and I really struggle. I feel like it gets too dry, so you have to like add a bunch of things to it.
All right,
But
what's the superior syrup? I think maple's the way to go. Either way,
I think
I haven't
maple
tried other syrups. I didn't know this was a question.
you never been to like the international pancake establishment where they have like boysenberry, strawberry, blueberry.
Yeah, I do just go for maple then. If you're
What about you?
Yeah, I like maple or blueberry.
blueberry's good.
Does pineapple belong on pancakes?
No.
what?
No. Hey, but you know what? And I've had my pancakes this way because when we were younger we couldn't afford syrup, and so people are saying sugar and condensed milk on your pancakes. That's the Filipino way to have it, and butter. Well, they put margarine instead of butter, but yeah.
Wait, sugar and condensed milk?
Yeah, condensed milk's already really
Sweet.
You can use evaporated milk also or fresh milk. But Renz is the one who put condensed milk, so I guess he likes his stuff sweet.
I feel like pancakes, like waffles, are good, but nothing beats the buttered crust that would encircle a pancake. Like whenever you get that edge and you bite into that buttery edge, it's good.
All right, we
Love
got
it.
a curveball from Alex Daver in the chat. How about French toast?
No, sorry, Alex.
I do like French toast. French toast is good.
Yeah, it's good.
And
But pancakes are better.
Paulo Velasco on the chat also said no, a big X to maple syrup, and he says star margarine. So I guess they like margarine on their stuff.
Star margarine and a sprinkle of like sugar. It's like,
And so with our chat, there is a split between pancakes and waffles. So no winner there.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Coffee. Okay, are you a coffee purist? You like to just keep it simple, or do you like dessert in a cup? Clay, what say you?
I don't drink coffee often, but
Get out of here. Get out of this. No, I'm just kidding.
but I like to keep it simple when
Simple.
I do drink coffee. I
So
like to
just-
still taste the bitterness.
Okay, sugar and a little creamer, or just
yeah.
yeah. All right, what about y'all out there?
I like
No, totally no. First of all, I actually drink. Everyone says I drink cream and sugar, and coffee's with it.
cute.
I gotta have.
It's cute.
I cannot taste that bitterness, but sometimes I just need the caffeine from the coffee to start your day. But it has to be, the more you put on there, the better. Whether it's caramel, whether it's mocha. Sometimes I'll mix in hot chocolate packet with it just to take away from the coffee. But no, not plain, not plain.
It's like the point for Arnie. It's like, is she awake because of the caffeine or because of the sugar? We don't know.
It's the sugar.
I honestly kind of prefer any, but I guess I do lean more towards like not having it be black. I can't handle black, honestly. So I do need a little bit, at the very least, cream and sugar. But if you have like other flavorings, if you try to make it like sweeter, then I'm all for it.
I'm like 3 creams, 2 sugars. Like that's like because I can't drink coffee just by itself. Like I
That's a
don't
good
like how
go-to.
bitter it is. Like was that?
That's a good go-to. Yeah, that's a good ratio.
Yeah, 3
Fair.
creams, 2 sugars. That's the only way I drink my coffee. And by the way, I drink what do you call it? The instant coffee.
Instant coffee.
I don't
That's also
I don't brew
fair.
I'll pretend
That's
I didn't hear
also
that.
fair. Wait,
No, just kidding.
instant coffee and the okay. I was about to be like, I thought it was like the Filipino instant coffee where it would have the creams already.
Three
And then
in
I'm
one
just
too. Yes, like if there's 3 in 1, I'll take the 3 in 1.
are you still
Like,
adding like cream and sugar to that? No, surely not.
no,
I
depends.
do.
It
Girl,
depends. 'Cause sometimes they don't have enough. Yeah. No,
girl.
'cause sometimes they don't have enough. Like you just like you taste it and it's just like it looks like coffee, it smells like coffee, it tastes like hot water. It's just,
fair.
it just
So
you
I
add
was
sugar.
I was introduced to that whole 3-in-1, the ones that came from the Philippines, and they finally came up with a sugar-free version. So that's the one I drink, and it's still pretty good on its own, but I still have to add hazelnut creamer.
So you add back the sugar.
No, it's sugar-free hazelnut creamer.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Now, if you haven't tried it, you got to try heavy whipping cream in
Yes.
coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like
That is
that
good
show
to
we
know.
did before where Nate brought it in and it was the cowboy coffee. See that I agree. I actually enjoyed that one.
I think the fanciest I've made with my coffee is like we have like a milk foamer. Like I don't know why we have that. We have a milk foamer like in our kitchen, so I just use that to kind of like have like a layer of like foam on top of my coffee. That's the fancy, so I will make it.
A little hack for those who don't have like doesn't always go for heavy whipping cream. Just get your like regular creamer and then just shake it up a bunch like for a good like 10-20 seconds and then pour it in and then you have like really nice like foamed up coffee. Shout out to JB Compass Sagrada for teaching me that.
Nice.
What is your favorite flavor? What's like your go-to flavoring for coffee if you
Okay,
have
hold on.
one?
So someone had put something on the chat that I think.
Okay.
So Paulo Velasco said coffee paired with rice is a game changer.
What?
I don't know. I don't know if he's being serious or if he's joking, but that is what he did put on the chat. And just for those who's listening to the broadcast right now, go ahead and hit subscribe because sometimes our chat feature is only for those who subscribe. So hit subscribe. That way you guys can continue to chat and you can continue to let us know your thoughts.
Well, to answer your question, Charmaine, I do like plain coffee flavor. I don't like flavoring my coffee.
I love lavender and honey coffee. Oh, it's so good. It's so nice.
Is
It makes
there-
me feel like a fancy goyle.
Is there a difference in the taste? Because for me, I've tried like flavored like coffee, but I can never tell the taste difference.
So whenever I say flavored coffee, I should apologize. I mean like different syrups and different sugar and toppings that they would add to it. Not like the beans, like
Yeah.
the beans are roasted for it to be nutty, and so I was like, I honestly can't taste that. It's just bitter.
Now,
It-
Clay,
no,
does
it's not.
pineapple belong in coffee?
No, don't do this to him.
Absolutely not.
Stop trying to start blood feud with Clay.
He wants to make this pineapple thing work.
All right. Moving on.
Wait,
All right.
one more. We have
Oh, okay.
Anthony. We have Anthony from Salt Lake, and he says he's a utilitarian when it comes to food and drinks like coffee. So he takes it for nourishment and to stay awake, and it is not to be entertained.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, is that your dad?
Yeah, my dad. So that is honestly 100% true. The entire family has moved on to a Keurig, and he's the only one who still uses his coffee pot. That's how it is.
That's how it should be. But let's talk about dipping fries in your milkshake. Just real quick. Do you do that?
No.
Yes.
You actually do that. All right.
Yeah.
Explain why. Why do you do that? What do you get out of it?
I like the salty sweet combination.
It works for you?
Yeah.
What kind of milkshake are we talking?
Like chocolate.
Chocolate?
He
Is
was
that
about to
bad?
get along with Clay, and then Clay ruined it.
I've tried it with vanilla, and I'm like, this just tastes like French fries in a milkshake. Like I
hate
didn't get it. It's like it's not doing anything for me. But you like it. You enjoy it.
Yeah.
What about out there, you guys?
Hate it.
No,
Don't like it.
it's alright.
Sorry.
I've tried
Arnie?
it. I've tried it, but it's like I said, it doesn't doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah, it's not
it,
bad, but it doesn't add anything.
yeah, it's not bad. It's just it tastes like it it just tastes like French fries and ice cream. Like
Here's my take. I hate making savory things a little sweet, but I love making sweet things a little savory. So whenever you try to make like meat taste a little bit more sweet, or you try to like make fries taste a little bit more sweet, I don't like it. Or like get that out of there. But if you add like a little bit of salt to like a sweet thing, or you just add like a little bit of like a savory element to like a pancake or a sweet thing, then I really like it. That's
All right. We got to go to our second question, so be ready to answer.
Mhm.
Genuine Neapolitan pizza does not contain which of the following? Is it
strawberry.
E, tomatoes. F, mozzarella. We're talking about Neapolitan pizza, not ice cream. All right. E, tomatoes. F, mozzarella. G, olive oil. Or H, pepperoni. Go ahead and drop your answers in the chat. Single letter. And this is our second question. We'll have one more to go.
Neapolitan pizza does have chocolate though, right? At the very least.
I think it has pineapple in it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys' thoughts on like like the dessert pizza? Those with like chocolate instead of like tomatoes.
Did you say chocolate?
Yeah, like the dessert pizzas.
The dessert pizza.
Oh, dessert pizza.
Fine. I feel like that's just a glorified pancake.
That's just a restaurant trying to sell you another thing. Like, we got this bread, might as well throw some sugar on it.
Clay, do you like it whenever it's like experimental desserts?
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't forget for our viewers, it's not A, B, C, D. It's E, F, G, or H. Your options are E, F, G, and H.
I honestly didn't even know that. So thank you, Arnie. I didn't even catch it.
Yeah. That way, when I look at the chat, I can pick up the letters. So there's like a 3-letter code that pops out. Oh yeah, your first answer is the only one that's going to count, by the way. So that's how the program works. All right, let's get back to our discussion. We are actually going to talk about EJ's favorite, mint chocolate. So I'm going to start with you, EJ.
I have very strong opinions about mint chocolate. Okay, because a lot of people say that mint chocolate tastes like toothpaste. Okay, no, just no. Okay, they share a common ingredient, which is mint. Okay, mint is a plant. It's not toothpaste. Does not grow like it does not grow on trees. Mint does, and that's what's used on like mint is used on toothpaste, and it's used on mint chocolate. Okay, so no. Okay, I like mint chocolate, but I hate it when people say, "But it is like you might as well just eat toothpaste with chocolate." Like, no, it's not the same thing.
I will have to say I love mint chocolate. That's also my father's favorite. But whenever I do brush my teeth and then eat chocolate afterwards, honestly, it does just taste like mint chocolate. So I see where they're coming from. I'm also lying. My father hates mint chocolate.
You're not supposed to eat toothpaste. You're supposed to eat toothpaste.
Well, like the toothpaste flavor, like still remains in your mouth after you brush your teeth, and so then you eat chocolate, and then it does taste the same.
I can never really taste the toothpaste flavor when people say that like it tastes like toothpaste. I can never really taste it. It's just it tastes like mint. It just tastes like mint.
That's mint. Yeah. After you brush your teeth, that's mint. That's what I'm
Probably
saying,
because
bro.
I'm used to using toothpaste without the mint. Like toothpaste without the mint is a whole different thing. You know, toothpaste without the mint is a whole different. It's like you realize that this is what toothpaste actually tastes like. It doesn't taste like anything.
Fine. Arnie, what about you? Or do you like mint chocolate?
I love mint chocolate. I do like mint chocolate chip ice cream, but my go-to cookie when the Girl Scouts are out is your Thin Mints. You know, gotta have that mint. I've gotta have the mint. It's so good.
What about you, Clay?
Yes, I love mint chocolate.
You do love mint chocolate.
Especially
so does anyone not like it?
Andy's mints you get from Olive Garden.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, those are pretty good. Yeah.
You know
I think
what?
that's the only place you can get them too.
Yeah.
No, you could buy it at the grocery store, but Clay, you know what I do? Every time I go there and eat and they give me my check, I'm like, do you have any more candy? And they will just give me a handful because that is my
Mhm.
favorite.
Yeah.
They give it to you in like a little to-go cup whenever you say the secret password, and you're like, yes. Jeez.
Now
I
that
will
everyone,
say,
now that
oh,
everyone's mentioning
sorry.
toothpaste, should we have pineapple toothpaste?
No, stop it. All right, I have something.
Why do you keep trying to make this? this
I
pineapple?
like mint chocolate chip ice cream because of the minty in the chocolate. But I also recently just had just mint ice cream, like peppermint ice cream. It's crazy. I actually don't like that. If it's just the mint, it tastes bad to me. It has to have the chocolate.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
But is a hot
Okay.
dog a sandwich? We're gonna hard transition. Is the hot
Girl.
dog a sandwich? Clay, what say you?
Yes.
It is. Why? I mean, it's not orientated the same.
Like meat in between bread.
Yeah, but it's more of like a taco, isn't it?
What?
I was gonna say that.
Is a
No,
hot dog a taco?
It's hot dog a taco.
nope, I agree with Clay on this one because anything in between bread is a sandwich. Now, if it was around tortilla, then they can make it a taco. But if it's in a bread, it's a sandwich.
That automatically makes it a
Mm.
sandwich.
So it's the ingredients, right? It's the ingredients: bread and then meat. So that's like sandwich.
I mean, a cinnamon roll is cinnamon and sugar inside of bread. Does that make a cinnamon roll a sandwich?
No, it's not. It's not
It's a
inside. It's
roll.
rolled in the bread. So it's roll. It's a roll.
What are you
It's
trying to
it's
do?
a different
What are you trying to do
orientation,
here,
but
Nate?
that's the same with the hot dog. It's orientated. I don't know, what do you call that?
I think people
Transverse,
just
vertically,
differentiate it
whatever.
because like the bread is like it's one piece of bread. It's not like two separate slices.
You're
of
not
bread.
really getting that in the taste, though. It's not like you're
Yeah,
tasting it and
yeah,
eating
that's
it and
the
being
thing.
just like, I can taste the bread that goes
I can taste this.
around
I can taste
the
the
thing.
separation of the bread.
No,
And the dough that they use on cinnamon roll is totally different from a sandwich bread.
Mhm.
And the hot dog is more of a sandwich bread. So that's why it is a sandwich.
Ooh,
All right.
Okay.
What about ketchup when it comes to fries? Do you
Don't.
like it on the fries or on the side? For me, I always mess this up. I always pour it all over the fries, and I was like, oh, that's why I don't want to do this. Like, it's messy. But what do you do, Clay?
I like it on the side.
On the side? All right. What about you guys?
I like my ketchup in the trash.
Okay.
She likes her fries with pineapple.
No, stop, bro.
You guys trying to make this pineapple?
No ketchup on the fries. Are you European
No.
and you like mayonnaise?
No sauces, no condiments on my fries.
What?
Fries are perfect just the way they are.
Mm.
If I have to, if I really have to, ranch maybe. But
Ranch of all.
Of all things.
Well, I guess it's like a baked potato, right?
yeah,
It's just sliced up. It kind of works.
no.
Arnie, what say you? How do you like your ketchup on the fries?
So I stopped eating ketchup with my French fries but the thing is, I will only eat the fries. That's actually good by itself. So when you go to certain food establishments and they've got the best fries, you can have it by yourself. But if you go to places where the fries is not that great, then I will dip it on the side. But I would prefer other types of sauces with my French fries, like barbecue and sweet and sour sauce over ketchup.
I think we have Manly here saying ketchup in spaghetti sauce with sugar.
That's crazy.
The sweet
That's how they
spaghetti.
do it.
Hello.
Camille, are you talking about banana ketchup? Like
No,
sweet
some
ketchup?
of them. No, some of them will use regular ketchup and then add sugar to it.
Oh.
Yeah,
I see.
because sometimes tomato sauce and tomato paste is kind of expensive, so people will use ketchup, which is an alternative.
Don Jez got it right. Pineapple mayo on his hot dog sandwich with some relish.
Please stop looking.
Authentic.
You got a show to run, my
It is
guy. Stop looking
authentic
for pineapple.
Cajun food.
No,
Right
I
there.
think I know where Don got it. If Don ever went to Hawaii, they do have a place there that does hot dogs with pineapple mayo, guava mayo, and mango, like different ones with like a pineapple relish or a mango relish. It's so good.
All right. We need to do our third question. So
Okay.
we're here at the very end, and this is to bring it all together. Contrary to popular belief, The pineapple decorated Hawaiian pizza did not originate in Hawaii.
Knew it.
Spoiler.
Knew it.
Where did this controversial pizza come from? Is it I, the Philippines, J, Italy, K, Canada, or L, China? IJK or L? Which one is it?
UJK. I'm sorry.
Yeah, JK. Go ahead and drop your letters into the chat. And we have Jane Manahan saying honey mustard on the fries.
Well,
Actually,
I'm not gonna fight with Jane Manahan on this because I love Jane Manahan. But okay, if that's how you like it.
Actually, for me, I use something different. I mix ketchup and mayo. And
Oh, you know what? Paulo Velasco said the same thing. He mixes ketchup and mayo.
Hmm.
Yep.
It just tastes
With
better. than
cheese,
just
and he added with cheese.
Oh,
with
okay.
cheese.
I must
Spaghetti
say,
with condensed milk. That has to be a prank. Come on.
yeah,
now.
that has to be. But I say loaded French fries. That is good. Where you either
Love.
put chili,
Oh,
and all that stuff. Oh yeah, I'll take loaded fries any day. Fries.
Before we head on to like our last controversial some of our last controversial takes, is there any foods that are like any hot takes that you have that people might disagree with you with, like Clay?
Licorice. I love licorice.
Oh no on licorice. Unless it's red. I will not do the black licorice. I'll do the red licorice.
Oh, even the red one. Like I tried it, and for me, it tastes like plastic.
I just don't like biting into rubber. What about you, Clay? Any controversial takes?
I don't really like mango with bagoong.
That's controversial.
Fair.
Yeah.
I was about to say to Filipinos that's controversial,
Yeah.
but I
Right.
agree with you.
Because
Yeah,
bagoong is
not a big-
correct me if I'm wrong. Bagoong, the Filipino
Shrimp
condiment,
paste.
is
Shrimp paste.
fermented shrimp paste.
Mm-hmm.
I do not eat bagoong, so I agree with you. On
You
that.
know, it depends on your mango, because if it's a ripe mango, then you don't want to have that with bagoong. But if it is the sour mango, oh my gosh, it is so good with bagoong.
I don't like
Even
bagoong.
even
I
that
don't
Clay,
like it
it looks
either.
like he prefers it without.
What about on
EJ,
pineapple?
you grew up there. How could you not eat that stuff?
I never ate bagoong growing up.
I
And
guess that's your controversial take.
I don't know what was that other thing that a lot of Filipinos like, the duck egg.
Mm.
I
Red
don't know.
egg.
Balut. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yes, balut too. Balut too.
But EJ,
Yeah.
there is a message for you. Carrot with nilaga.
No. Kuya Manly, it like that will never work for me.
I agree. Wait, I like carrot in my nilaga. Nilaga is for those who don't know, it's a beef stew basically. With and you can put tomato or like potatoes in it. And I like mine with carrots. It's just a good Filipino beef stew. And
No,
you put carrots in beef stew.
if it's the American beef stew where the soup is different, I will do carrots. But the Filipino one, yeah, no carrots. I agree with you on that one, EJ.
I love it.
Yeah, it's for me. It just doesn't. It feels wrong to have carrots.
My controversial food take. I don't really I've never craved pho. I can eat pho, but I never get excited about pho. So whenever my friends are just like, "Oh, let's go." I'm always kind of just like, "Okay."
I don't like the mint they put on it.
The
sometimes.
cilantro. I'm
Yeah,
kind of a fan.
cilantro. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of. I like it without, without the cilantro. But if because sometimes they'll put it on the side, and I just won't put the cilantro in, and I can eat it. I can eat pho like that way. But
Yeah.
if it's already in the soup, no.
I had a friend who didn't crave pizza, or she would eat. It was the same with me. Like she would eat pizza, but she didn't love pizza. And I was like, that's the first I've ever heard of it. Like, who doesn't love pizza?
All right. This last one's not food related, but on road trips.
Okay.
Who controls the radio? Who gets to run the radio? Driver or the navigator?
What about you?
Navigator.
Driver.
All right, Arnie, you go first. Explain yourself.
It has to be driver, because we're the one driving. We have to stay awake.
Exactly.
And if you put music that's going to give us a headache, or if you put sleeping music, we're going to fall asleep, and that would not be a good road trip.
Exactly. I
Mhm.
100% agree.
I have to say
I-
navigator.
EJ, go ahead. Explain yourself.
Because like I don't like it when they're driving and they're looking for a particular song and they do this. Like,
Oh yeah,
it makes
safety.
me nervous. It makes me nervous when they do that. Like, just let me let me let me
Well, then
find
the
the
passenger
song.
gets to be the assistant to then like click on the phone for
Yes.
you.
No, we have hand controls on our driving wheel, on our steering wheels now, so
I
you
feel
don't
like it
have to
still
even
takes
look
away
at
your
it.
attention from like
Mm-mm.
the road.
No.
Like, it still takes away your attention from the road to like kind of you're thinking, oh wait, what button did I press? Unless it's like completely natural to you. But for me, if I'm sitting like on the passenger seat, I'll be like, okay, let me do it for you. What song do you want me to play?
But
Because it makes me nervous when they look away from the road to like look for a particular song. Like, no, do not.
but then would you put on your own music or the music that they want?
I mean, the music that they want. I don't
Okay.
really have a preference. I don't really have a preference in like when we're traveling.
That's
If
fair.
I want to listen to my music, I'll just put headphones on.
What about you, Clay?
I usually control the radio.
Oh, this
So,
guy. He's the,
so
he's the
But
car
as the
DJ.
passenger or the driver,
It
Clay?
doesn't matter. He just
No,
controls the radio
as the
whether he's driving.
passenger.
You know, if you have that kind of confidence, I'd be like, the radio's all yours. With great power comes great responsibility.
What kind of music you put on for your drivers then, Clay?
Mm,
If your judgment's so good.
like 2010s R&B, maybe rock and roll.
Mm.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So Alex on the chat, he did say that he likes to create creating a jam session, and that way everyone gets to play a little bit of what they want to listen to, which I think is pretty cool. And then Renz, I just have to read this one because he said his wife is a navigator, so it's going to be heartbreak songs all drive long.
Well, I guess like that's like Filipino like OPMs. Like a lot of Filipino OPMs are like they're like heartbreak songs.
And I agree with Jane. She said the 80s. You cannot beat songs from the 80s.
You know, I'm from the time when mixtapes were a thing. So you would have tape cassettes and you would have to pick out each song and do both sides of the tape. And you had to like properly curate it and everything. And I had
I
some real
still do
bangers back
that
in
with
the
my
day.
playlists.
And then sometimes you had to record it off the radio because you didn't want to buy the song.
Done that before. Guilty as charged.
I feel like the evolution of like mixtapes went from like like the actual like tapes to like the burning it on like a CD.
Right. But when you're limited,
Now you have like apps like Spotify where you just
right. But when you're limited to the amount of songs you can put, you really have to think about it. And then you have to think about the order and everything and how the
Yeah.
flow is going to go.
So, Nate, before we go, do we want to give out the answers to our thinking cap?
Yes. So, thank you. The Italian city that lays claim to having invented the modern pizza is Naples in New Jersey. No, just kidding. Naples
Hey.
in Italy. Hey, how you doing? By the way, New
I
Jersey's
don't know,
coming
for
up
me,
next.
I thought it was New York.
Maybe it is an Italian city.
Mm-mm.
All right. Genuine Neapolitan pizza does not have pepperoni in it. No,
Wow.
sir.
Yes.
Mhm.
It does have pineapple in it, though.
Stop.
It does not.
Stop it.
Fact check
telling lies.
true. All right. Question 3. Contrary to popular belief, the Hawaiian pizza does not come from Hawaii. It comes from Canada. K.
I knew it.
Answer is K.
That definitely sounds like a Canada thing.
Hawaiian pizza sounds like it was created by a guy that was named John or Stuart.
They're like, what are we
What
going
do
to
you
do
have
with this
against Johns?
pineapple? All right. Oh, we have the leaderboard. So here's the leaderboard for those who've been answering. So I didn't see Florida Kadiwa in the chat, so they might
Not
have
today.
lost. They might have lost their place at the top of the board. But there, you can see your names. Hopefully, you see yours. If not, hopefully you make it on. So this is still going to be competitive this month. Oh yeah, and the prize. Hold
Yeah, I
that
think
up
everyone
to the
has a
camera.
chance. I think everyone has a chance since Florida didn't log on today.
So there is our prize.
Wow.
We will send that to you. Already sent one out. That takes us near the end of the show. Let's go ahead and do the final shout outs. All right, Clay, any shout outs you'd like to give?
Okay, I'd like to first give a shout out to the locale of Fort Worth, my mom and my dad. my family all around the world, and to my fellow TSB officers, JL and Brother Lloyd.
All right. Let's go over to Arnie. Shout outs.
Shout out to everyone in warm weather because I am freezing over here.
We're freezing here too. It's like 50 degrees.
Okay, it's not 17.
So cold.
All right. From Illinois.
Yes, I just want to give a shout out to my parents, to my brother, and my brother there in the Philippines as well, and my family there in Canada. Thank you for the Hawaiian pizza.
And
Yes.
Charmaine, your final shout out.
Yeah, I guess I can shout out my family. And also, I guess. Thank you for watching. Thank you for always being supportive whenever I come on here, family. And also the church, the place that I go to, Oklahoma City. Shout out to all of my friends here. And also to anyone who loves mint chocolate, you are valid.
All right. I'd like to shout out our chat. Thank you for joining us here today. Alex used to carry CDs in the early 2000s. Does anyone still have CDs now? My car actually has a CD player still.
I feel like it came back a little bit with the Gen Z, and they do like to have CDs now.
I also like to shout out Baton Rouge and New Orleans, NOLA, for logging in. But I would also like to thank our CFO coordinator and SEBC president, Brother Angelo Rania Manalo, and of course our executive minister, Brother Eduardo Manalo. Tune in to INC Radio South Central States next week. Arnie, I don't know what the topic is. We'll have a topic. We'll have something. But join us next week.
Let Clay pick a topic so he can come back on.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Next week, same time, 9 a.m. Stay warm out there.
Bye.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ, or Iglesianicristo.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good